Protect the world from devastation, to turn into a magical girl, to save the format from Spyral, I must, with my red gadget staff at hand, and my mighty green gadget by my side. God, where does that mean that yellow gadget went? Spoiler alert, that's not PG-13 friendly. So, the cool stuff that you just randomly find. But remember, Magical Girl Robbie coming to movie theaters in 2018. Now canon on this channel. Oh, the storyline that we could only imagine. The troublesome things that I'll get myself into, but as a little girl at heart, the things that we can do. Can't wait for Cardcaptor Sakura 2018. Alright, let's dig into the discussion today, shall we? Don't need an emergency ban list. John Moore, why are you making this video? I got that out of my system. So, today's discussion video, I need to actually talk about why people don't think we need Spyrals cleaned up. Here's the thing, alright? You are just in complete and utter denial right now. So, here's the thing. When we previously had Spyral, or excuse me, when we previously had Zodiac, hold on, scratch that thought. Blue Shirt Squad, come on. You guys just got Magical Girl Robbie now. You should definitely show some love. The things I'm doing to canonize this channel, the amount of forms that I have, maybe someday we'll gather all of the Magical Robbies together and we'll form Rainbow Robbie. But first we gotta find White Robbie, wherever the hell he is. Can only imagine what void he fell in a hole. But we'll have to wait and see for that. So, here's the thing. At least when Zoo was out, we knew we were getting Draco. Alright?
But Robbie, what the fuck do you mean? Draco didn't do anything to fucking...
It helped combat the format. Alright? And then when we got the rule changes, you know, the deck slowed down a little bit. Things became more tolerable. Here's the thing. There's not goddamn shit coming out in the next X months to literally stop the deck. Extreme Forces does nothing to Spyral. And you... At least in the opportunity of things, the format goes back to being somewhat tolerable once Spyrals are taken care of.
But Robbie, you're a fucking idiot.
The only one unknown variable that we have at the moment is the booster pack that gives us all the new Link monsters, because the Crystron and the the plant Lone Fire thing actually makes the game much more interesting in the things that it does. So possibly if Spyrals somehow survive until that point, then maybe those two things can check it. But the TCG has no official release date on that. I assume they're going to DUSA the shit out of that set, or they're going to Gold Series it. But here's the point of the argument. We have the Magical Musketeer set coming out with 6 Samurais and Weathery. Cool, if we're in Spyral format, why do I want to buy the product? Cool. January, February rolls around, we get Extreme Forces. Why do I want to buy this new shit when Spyrals exist? They said no sooner than November. Now, previously, when they said no sooner than August, this is what gets me about people, and this is the part that confuses me as to why people get angry. They said no sooner than August, and then on the blog, they officially updated it saying no later than September, which means August rolled around, they said we don't need to make a list right now, and they corrected that shit, alright? Why are people not thinking that they're not either going to extend it through December, and say we're getting a list in December, or they're actually going to give us a list in November? You know, the amount of shit that I've been seeing from people, it's like, oh, no, I'm fine with Spyral format. How can you be fine with a format that has no official check to it? You know, Musketeers aren't going to be able to beat that shit. My theory with this was, and is going to continue to be, if we clean up Spyrals, we go back to the previous format. You throw 6 Samurai in there, you throw some other shit in there. The issue is going to be, once something needs to be done about Double Helix. Spyral actually got a couple regional tops, contrary to popular belief, before Double Helix rolled into our format. And I know, I know that a few people have choice words for Spyral. You know, I don't think they need to hit Machine Dupe. You know, I've been joking about hitting Machine Dupe on here for a while, because Machine Dupe kind of makes the deck go over the top. That's fine. But here's the thing, though. Touching Quick Fix to 2 doing anything to quick fix, even soft erratating quick fix to once per turn, would literally just fix it. You don't even have to actually hit the deck. You just apply the once per turn clause on this shit. But unfortunately, a deck that doesn't necessarily need to be destroyed is going to get destroyed. You can also, you can sit here and tell me I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. You guys can go play your fucking Spiral format. You can homebrew some shit like Ediception made. You can do you. But at the end of the day, you're going to have to be a magical fucking girl to fucking beat this goddamn shit. And let's be fucking real here. I don't see any of you. I don't see any of you having one of these. Now maybe if you got one of these, maybe you too are a canon magic girl. But until you get your badge, y'all need to step your game up. So here's the thing though. I wouldn't be surprised if two things happen. Mid-November rolls around before Thanksgiving, past the YCS San Diego, and I wouldn't be shocked if we get a list. The only thing we need to do on that list, we need to very brazenly touch Spiral. Honestly, if we ban Master Plan, we don't even care. I think the deck will be fine. Honestly, Master Plan's the one's kind of making the loop shit go around. And the reason why I think we go after Master Plan is because I don't want to destroy what the deck was doing pre this format, before the release of Double Helix. You know, last format was much slower than the current format. And there's absolutely no reason to take that away from the deck. Leave Machine Dupe. Leave what the deck was doing. The problem is, when you're going into Double Helix, into Master Plan, yeah, it's pretty broken. But if you just take away Master Plan, the fact that you search for the trap cards and things like that, you can go back to the previous build with the previous loops, and I think things calm down. Sure, there's the crazy ancient gear shit that was going around before this, but as simple as just banning Master Plan to make the deck way more tolerable, I'm down. You know, don't destroy what the Spiral players have waited their whole life for. And to answer the other question, has there ever been a card as impactful and changing the entire game as the release of Double Helix? Hey guys, hey, look at me. Y'all remember Dark Arm Dragon? Yeah. I was reading a discussion earlier this week, and someone was like, has there ever been a card as impactful as Double Helix? Yeah, fucking Dark Arm Dragon. Can't believe people forgot that shit. I would actually go to argue that Gyzaris would have been pretty much as game-changing as he was. Here's something else, too, that I don't think a lot of people have honestly realized. Before the release of Gyzaris, we did have Paul Levitin win a Shonen Jump playing Gladiator Beast without Gyzaris. So, unfortunately, I think Spyrals are going to get hit much more than just Master Plan, which is really shameful to all you Spiral players, because I want you guys to continue to enjoy the deck. I want people to have some fun. You know, there are a lot of hardcore Spiral fans out there that have enjoyed the deck. You know, dance around the subject. Double Helix is not... It made the deck, but it was the issue of Master Plan that really kind of brings the deck on home. So, shutting down potentially more search factors, I don't particularly care. I'm sure there will be some more amazing loops, but, I mean, why are we worried about Sleeper with a Last Resort? You guys remember Kaijus? Yeah, the amount of times at locals that my Sleeper with Last Resort on it got Kaiju'd away was astronomical. Like, I cry every time. You know, it's not like... Maybe I'm just stupid, but I don't know. There's very few things we need to do to get a somewhat balanced list. I mean, fuck. Just take us back to Pendulum Magician format. At least that deck wasn't unbeatable. Like, literally, just to show you how much of a power creep that this format has had, look at Pendulum Magician's best play, which was Tornado Dragon Omega, which should be now Omega Dweller. But, cool, that's your best play with a Time Pendulum Graph. Any deck can literally just beat that, you know? And I'm going to continue to make this example. At least in the Zoom here, I could play the game. Unlike the Spiral mirror, where it's the most uninteractive ever. So many people agree that like this format is so much worse than Zoo, because at least making an attempt to be interactive as opposed to like the entire board is just being flooded with just imagine looking at Sleeper, imagine looking at Last Resort, and then imagine flipping the table. Just fucking that pent up and fucking boner rage that you've had because you haven't masturbated since you've been 13 years old because it's fucking the worst idea you've ever had. Yeah, all that pent up anger that you have for the fucking format, just fucking destroy it all. Real life examples, true story. So don't be in denial. I'm very positive in thinking we're gonna get a list somewhat soon, but I think what we need to do to Spiral and what actually is going to happen are going to be two different things. And I'm sure someone will have some choice words for me in my comment section being like, Robbie, why would you ever want to hit Master Plan? Because Master Plans are just for rescue. You send rescue from your hand to the graveyard for quick fixes. You know, at least a scenario where I can't search for the field spell and everything else. Seems a little bit more tolerable to me, but teach their own, I guess. So guys, leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys are thinking in the comment section. Don't be afraid to tell Magical Girl Robbie that he's a fucking idiot. And of course, guys, remember, coming in 2018, will we turn into a magical girl? I read the other day that everyone's like, you need to do an entire Market Watch dressed as Peter Griffin. No, magical girl. Alright. I'm out. I'm gonna go home and eat my food. Yeah, Dairy Queen. The ride never ends, guys. Make sure you enable those notifications to get the latest videos that are being posted on this channel. Make sure you guys check out VanCole40 for my Cardfight Vanguard channel. And join me and House of Champions on the Zodiac Duelist TV Twitch stream. We'll be interacting with our audiences. And please check out No Limit Gaming and LGTCG.com for the cheapest trading cards on the market. Thanks for watching, guys, and please have a good day.